Shoot. Forgot my water. I forgot my water. That's what I was going to do before hitting live. And would you look at it? I went ahead and hit live without getting my water. Well, that's annoying. But then again, so am I. What's going on? Holy cow. This is not what y'all are used to seeing, if I had to guess. Let's do this. Okay. Cool. What's up, everybody? Sorry, just trying to make sure everything is the way it should be, because I think I've got everything. Oh, I forgot my music. my music bag is in the other room. So I probably am gonna have to pause here for a second before we get too far into it. Get my water, get my bag of music. I've got some of them, some things. I have enough to warm up. I've got enough to warm up and do some exercises and stuff. Maybe we don't need to pause, because time is a flat circle, but also a precious resource, you know? Hope y'all are doing well, having a wonderful Thursday today. Holy cow. When did that happen? That's crazy. It feels like, I don't know. Because also, we're almost done with February. Now that one sneaks up on you. It's going to be March, which means I need to get out in my garden, you guys. I've needed to get out in my garden for some time, but I really need to get out of my garden now. Like, we're coming up on it. Which is good. I love this time of year. Everything is growing, or gonna start growing very soon. Once it starts raining, which has been, where's my phone even? I am so unprepared for this. I tell you what, because like, I got home this morning. We stayed the night at my girlfriend's house, as we typically will do on a Wednesday. And had my tea, a little bit of breakfast, light breakfast. Got here and just immediately was like, I want to move my shit around. I want to have my music room. Like this has been sort of a spare bedroom. It's been storage. It's been, when I had a microgreens company, this was my grow room for the microgreens thing. It's been kitted out, and there's shelves to the side that still have the trays and, you know, everything set up. But and then most recently it was my gym. It had the TV set up, and it had the rowing machine in front of it, and I was just like, Professor Woot yourself, my friend. Good to see you. So finally, we have a dedicated music room, because like I don't use the gym, I don't use like storage, whatever. We got other stuff, other places in the house that can be storage. Why not dedicate a room if I'm doing this shit every day? And I will be doing this shit every day. So, obviously, there's my microgreens seeds and supplies that are still there. I've got some flooring next to the guitars. This is a package of flooring and a vanity mirror and a little cupboard outside of the camera's frame that from when I remodeled one of the bathrooms. So there's still work to do in here, and then I need to bring in. I would like to get a small couch, like a little love seat, something, so that I can, you know, put Pax, have him a nice little space in here, because right now he's just outside on the couch, which is fine. But you know, a lot of fun ideas for this new space, and I'm very excited. And hopefully then I can get this place sounding a lot better. Maybe do some recordings. You know, this could be a treated space in which we could do like an actual good quality kind of recording, because I don't think my audio quality has been very good. But I think it's time to make that happen. Every band room needs a couch. That's the damn truth. Not just for, you know, the musicians, for anyone wanting to come and listen, you know, hang out, jam, vibe, whatever, but also for the band animals. We got a Pax, you know, he's turning 13 years old in March on the 11th. That boy, he needs a place to rest his weary knees, you know. He is just as much a part of the music as anything else. That's the God's honest truth. Anyways, can I tell you, I am refocused, rededicated. With this new room, I actually took it upon myself to start doing things that I know I should, but I kind of haven't been. For example, when I was going through my scales, and I've only been warming up for about an hour, but I've been slow about it because I have my speakers now to where I can use them. And actually, I need to put this through my headphones again. And I put on drones for each key as I was doing each scale and making sure that I was in tune with each. And I could tell it took me a long time to get through them while holding my intonation, such. And like it was gorgeous, especially the minor scales. Going up minor scales with a drone in the room, ooh, that was pretty. But making sure to hang on to the intonation, I was not. That's not. So it's good to be doing stuff like that. And I want to have this room set up to be able to do stuff like that. I want to have a good metronome set up because right now I've just got my little thing and then something on the computer. I want to get it more streamlined to where I can just like maybe get hotkeys for it or something. The drones, being able to do stuff like that, and then yeah. Anyways, brother and I got the couch from my high school band room and we had it for a good few years. So wait, so you're saying like your high school band had a couch? Because my high school band room never had a couch in there. That's very so like your. Wow, we would have, because band kids in the States have a stereotype and a stigma, and when I was in band programs, it was very much true, and that band kids are sluts. Not that there's any shame in that, but if there was a band couch in the band room at my high school, I wouldn't come anywhere close to that thing. Like that would be disgusting. But I hope that that's maybe not the case for your couch. Not to, ruin it or anything. Anyways. Let's do some flexibility shit. I haven't really, I just did scales. Ooh, I need some olive oil too. Now that I think about it, before we get too far in there. Which is also what the band kids used to say before they would go to the couch, if you know what I'm saying. Hey-oh! Anyways. There's water in there. And with the if I've got a good space for music and instruments and storage, it'll be so much easier to bring out the guitars too. Like they were not set up well, didn't have access to the amps. I think it'll be easier, and I will be more motivated. I think to get them going. So that'll be fun. High school band had a couch, then went to the choir room, and then to your house. Wow. If anything like that was going on, it was in the color guard room. I gotcha. That tracks. That definitely tracks. Our color guard didn't have a separate room, so they were kind of integrated with the rest of us. It was all band and band adjacent kids. Thankfully, we didn't have to overlap with the theater kids, even though there was a lot of overlap just because small high school. But like the spaces were different, so if we had theater kids up in there too, Lord have mercy. those tubiflexies are no joke, y'all. The color guard room was just a practice room where their stuff was stored. They did their actual practices elsewhere. I gotcha. Yeah, so ours was kind of the same. Our color guard, I guess, room was also like the band uniform room, which, don't get me wrong, was utilized for thing other than storage. Anyways, nefariousness. But yeah, nope. They didn't practice in there, and so outside of when people were actively accessing like the instrument rooms, the uniform / storage rooms, you know, kids, right? I mean, anyways, that's enough of that. Close. Lost it a little bit on that last one, but honestly, I've been feeling pretty good about the practicing today, and I think it has something to do with the drones. For example, as I've been doing my long tones, I did my arpeggios. As I've been doing scales, I've been trying to make sure that I stay in tune throughout all registers. And I think that's been very good at making sure that my embouchure and is doing what it needs to, but that my air is properly moving through the instrument and staying in tune. And I think that's ultimately the making things work a little better, because that's the proper way to do them. Focusing, making sure that it's my air that's doing this stuff. You know what I mean? Anyways, that is the all I'm trying to say. Let's do a little. I like this heart flexi. take a breath. Whew. I don't know that I've done this one from the bottom up. I usually start on the up and then move down. This is the first time I've actually gone the other way, and man, it's a chop buster. I can feel it, which is good. Which is good, but like, whew. Okay. Horn and F sharp, anyone? Yeah, nope, no horn and F sharp. That's okay. We don't need to do that. There is no reason for that mess. Because, like, we're not playing Concertstück. I'm just not. And if I was, I would be playing first. And if I was, that still wouldn't even be high enough. That's a minor third under where I need to be, yes. Because E to F, D flat was what I was trying to do. D flat to E sharp is a minor third. Yes. With that said, let me go ahead and grab yonder. What else flexibility-wise do we wish to do? We've done tuba, we've done harp. Let's do some schmore. Actually, yeah. A couple of these schmores. Smorgasbords. Little unconnected in the lowest few. But I tried to like go solidly through, at least trying not to lose time. I may have maybe only lost like a beat or two, as I had to take an extra breath or like slow down a little bit. So I think that's not bad. And then we go to a little bit slower. Not as bad, not as bad. I don't know why I'm saying like not as bad or not as good. Like that was not bad. Just not bad. Like it. Sometimes I just say words sometimes without their full meaning becoming apparent or like even making sense. Like for example, last night my girlfriend and I got to her house to make dinner, and in about the span of 25 to 30 minutes, we made some really fucking good chicken thighs in the air fryer and also some potato skins that were frozen. And like for being such a quickly put together meal, it was absolutely delicious. And what I said was, "This is the damn fine meal, all things considered." And I was just like, "Huh, yeah, all things considered." Like we actually like ended up making food that was edible, when I really just meant like it's it was a short cooking time, and we came up with something quite delicious. That was all. Tapioca, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. What is going on? Yeah, we're changing up the room. I got some work to do before it's fully acoustically treated, and I still have some stuff to move around, but it feels good to have a dedicated music space that's not just like also my bedroom. So good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We had chicken parm last night. Ooh, buddy, that sounds so good. I haven't done chicken parm in a long time. You know what? You might be onto something with that. You might be cooking with that one. But yeah, that's right. Okay. Happy to hear it, Tapioca. Hope your stuff goes well. Whew. Goodness. Those high winds, those seas were kind of hitting today. They haven't been hitting the past couple of days. Today those seas were there though. Let's try a little lip and triller action. Yeah, I just realized I've got the stream up on the TV over here to the side, out of frame. The headstock for my guitar is like just visible in the mirror there. That's really funny. And you can see that's the vanity right here that's standing up next to the one that's outside of frame, the one from my remodeled bathroom. So yeah, that's the shit I was trying to not let y'all see. And yet. Okay. Yo, what's up, Mdor? Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Busy as ever, I'm sure. Welcome to the new space. Welcome to the new space. To the new space. Know what I'm talking about? Fucking fuck-ass Imagine Dragons. Locked in on Discord Symphony stuff. I hear you, man. Briefly say hi and leave the stream on. Hey, I appreciate it. Enjoy the lurkage. Hope the orchestra's doing well, my friend. I saw, actually, now thank you for bringing that up. I saw there was a post on r/horn the other day about parts needed for things. Is that with stuff that you're working on? Because if y'all need horns, I might be, you know, doing some stuff. Might could do some stuff. If we can get a good recording set up in this space, that's going to be next steps, is like finishing the acoustic treating and not like soundproofing, but you know, making sure that this space can get a good sounding recording. And if we're able to, I would love to work on stuff with you. Do you need horns? Let's connect. Let's connect sometime. If you want to shoot me a DM or something, or post in Discord. Post in the Discord. I don't mind if you promote your Discord symphony in mine. I think that's kind of been a gray area that you've been staying away from. Go ahead and do that. I would like that. You have my express verbal permission, verbal signature, copyright 2026, Pondbird LLC, International, whatever. And yeah, I'll see if we can give it a look. That'd be fun. You want those kinds of horns, right? Yeesh. That was a nasty, like, half-trilled, growled bee. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. How was the concert? Concert was great, Sticky. Appreciate it. It ended up being a good show. I'm hard on myself because I didn't play it exactly perfectly the way I would have wanted to. So I give myself probably like a B- on it. But it went really well. You know, first concert back first time I performed in literally 7 years, and the first time I was principal horn on anything since high school. I think pushing 20 years almost at this point. So all things considered, I'd say it went okay. I appreciate that. Thank you for asking. Yes, so you can put it in music. I think music would be a good channel for it. Yes, I would say music because that's kind of like music sharing tips. You know, hey, listen to this thing. Hey, you know, whatever. Making music. Maybe if it becomes a thing, we might split it future like down the road. But I don't think that'll be in the future kind of a thing. Appreciate good question. Thank you. Man, that's nasty. It's so close. Dude, 3-stream streak. Look at you go, Emdor, you legend. Everyone, welcome to the stream. We've got Paxton. What's up, dude? He's a little itchy. He's a little scratchy. I think he's got some allergies just like I'm dealing with. Hey, bud. Hey, sweetie man. Thank you. He loves to lick my ankles. You've heard of ankle biters? He's an ankle licker. Oh, you're so sweet. I don't have the couch in here for you to lay down on. I'm sorry. I could bring your bed in here. I could bring your little bed if you'd like to lay down. He doesn't usually like his bed just by itself. But I think, pause for 2 seconds because I've also got to get my water. So we will be back in 2 seconds. Count. One Mississippi. Boom. 2 seconds. What did I say, chat? I told you it was going to be 2 seconds, and it was 2 seconds. Exactly 2 seconds. Ain't no one ever done it like me. Taxi-man. And now he's not gonna wanna be in here now. There it goes. We still got the metronome going? We do. Sorry, I meant to turn that off. Because that's gotta be annoying. Even know like what does or does not count as a lip trill. Like it kind of feels like it's just kind of there but inconsistent. That's fucking crazy. Thanks so much for giving me the person. Thanks so much for doing that, my friend. Awesome. I'm gonna take a look. Shoot, I forgot my phone. And I don't want to pull up Discord during stream, but I'll take a look as soon as we're done here. I appreciate that. And thank you. I've got some big plans for the space. I think it's gonna come out really nice. And more than anything, I'm excited for like the audio quality to finally be good. I have a decent microphone and like setup and everything. Here he comes. But I just haven't been able to get the space treated and sounding well like that I want. So very excited to work on that. Little man, wanna lay down in your little beds? Yes, sir. I know, you're such a good boy. Want to lay down right here and hang out? Such a good boy. Some days I just don't want to work at all, and today is one of them. All too real, my friend. You're so fucking real for that. I hear ya. And on days like that, you know, I'm of two minds. It really depends. Like I don't necessarily shy away from taking an easy day. For me personally, I do shy away from taking days completely off if I can help it. For music specifically. Like but take an easy day. Take a fun day, you know? Take a day to do anything else if you can. You know, if you're able to if you're afforded that luxury. And some days it's okay to just put in the bare minimum. You can make it up later. Or, you know, not. It's okay. That's totally fine. Unfortunately, it's an honor band rehearsal. Oh, I see. Yeah, that throws a wrench in stuff, doesn't it? It's okay if you get at this point you're already multitasking. No. I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna take a look. I don't pop in there as often as I'd like, but I'm definitely gonna take a look because I wanna work on this stuff today in class. Since we just had the concert, we're gonna be reading new music. I wanna like get new music for, you know, stuff to look at from, you know, maybe Discord Symphony, maybe new excerpts, new solo pieces. I want to try and kind of work on reading new things. So that is exactly what I want to be doing. Sukrit, yes, we're in a different room. It looks a lot better. I'm realizing in front of me than it does behind me because I have my desk. It was in an L shape before, and now I've got it long, spread out against the wall, against the window, and like all. So I'm very excited for what's in front of me. I'm noticing behind is not. It's getting there. It's getting there. We got work to do. I want to put the guitars eventually back where the seeds are because this is where I grew microgreens a year ago. So that's all my seeds and 35% super concentrated hydrogen peroxide and blah 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 blah. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. Ooh, that was close. Are you renovating? So yes, but that's kind of unrelated. We're gonna be redoing most of the kitchen and the second bathroom. We've done the half bathroom already, which the vanity for is where is this off frame but in the mirror. So that's the vanity that we pulled out of there, and so we're redoing some things. But the whole purpose of this room is just so that I am practicing in a bigger, dedicated space to music, as opposed to the just like taking up half of the bedroom. This is just reorganizing. Renovating is a separate but also ongoing project as well. So yeah, we're getting there. It's a lot of work to get this place to be the place that I want it to be. But I've kind of been sitting on my ass for a couple of years, and so finally I figure I should actually get to doing that. One of those things. So. I don't know, man. That's like, it's kind of getting there. It's kind of getting there. Damn, out of curiosity, how much cost you to do it? I live in a 3-bedroom, completely renovating, put it back about $8,700. Just wondering how the dynamic is. That's a great question. So we're kind of going to try and do as much of it as ourselves as we can. So the bathroom that we have done, we just paid for the materials. It was under $1,000 if I remember correctly for to replace the toilet, replace the vanity, replace the light, painted, replace the floors, like all this is a package of flooring right next to the guitars. We've still got stuff like that. So I'm not sure entirely because we're gonna get like kitchen cabinets unfinished, paint them ourselves, kind of a thing. We're gonna have to probably get the countertop installed, plumbing done, dishwasher needs to be hooked up. Like it needs wiring for it, so that we're gonna have to pay someone to come out and do. So stuff like that we're gonna have to contract out. But hopefully as much as we can do ourselves, we're going to. So that's gonna the range is pretty dynamic. I think looking at the low end, if we're fortunate enough, it could be somewhere 7,500 on the very lowest end, I think, um, and upwards and up, I think. So probably honestly very similar, um, because but also we're not completely we're doing certain projects right now. The whole house probably will end up being more than that. Again, depending on the painting we're going to do ourselves. The flooring we might, doors we're going to have to bring somebody in. It's so yeah. Whole house for 8,700 strikes me as a very, very good deal. I would pay that in a heartbeat to completely renovate this house. Yeah. 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 All right, let's see. What's the time? 11:48. So I've got class at 2. Gonna try and grow basil as a first plant. Sorry I missed that, but that is a wonderful idea, Tapioca. Basil is a wonderful plant. Make sure you give it enough heat. It does not like the cold. Basil grows really well for me here in Florida. And if you've got extra space, it grows really well alongside tomatoes. Marigolds are often a good companion for basil. Yeah, I love growing basil. Let me know how it goes. Definitely a bit expensive. The whole house for me, inclusive of everything, think of would be around 12K. Yeah, I think that's yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit, but that's why we're trying to keep as much of the labor in house as we can. I'm not afraid of doing elbow grease if I know how to do something. The problem is I don't know how to do much, so that kind of puts a damper on things. But I learned how to fix it, replace a turlet, all by myself. That was good, valuable knowledge. I hooked up the vanity, and we'd paint, most of the house ourselves. So, and I'm committed to trying to do the cabinets myself. We'll see. How cold does Florida get? Florida, it depends, because the north part of Florida is basically like Alabama, Georgia, and they can sometimes get snow. Even here where I'm at, sort of in the north central part, it got down to like in the 20s Fahrenheit. So the -5 or 6 range, I think, in Celsius. But that's a bit of an aberration. It doesn't usually get that cold. It will get down to freezing, about 32 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius, pretty regularly, but like regularly once, twice, maybe 3 times a year. Other than that, it's 40s are like cold, 50s are normal. Like it's in the lows are in the 50s right now. Probably the teens or so, mid-teens Celsius, if I had to guess. Which is comfortable. And then in the days, it's upper 70s to 80, which is like 30 C or something. So that's going to be tough in the cold parts of Canada. If you're in cold parts of Canada, it might be a little bit early for basil. If you're outside, get it started indoors now. Give it a month or 2 indoors. And by the time it warms up in April or May timeframe, you're going to be good to go, my friend. If you have just like a 2 to 5 gallon pot, it's going to be a bit big for it if you're starting from seed. If you're starting from like a plant, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, it's if you're starting from seed, now is a good decent time to do it. Maybe still a little early actually, but currently fighting against -40 C weather, which I'm pretty sure is also -40 F. Holy fuck, my dude. What? That doesn't feel like it should exist. That is insane. Oh my god. I hate that. I hate that so much. Down to my core, I hate that. I just love the cold. Since Mumbai is coastal, the temp never goes below 20 Celsius. Wow. 20 Celsius? Holy cow. I was in Costa Rica just last year for the first time, and I think that's very similar, very tropical, more so tropical, and parts of it definitely on the coast, and it was It was hot, but I mean, it rained every day, and up in the mountains, actually, it was chilly. I got a cold in the mountains of Costa Rica. It was crazy. Yeah, I do not envy tapioca. I don't envy Mdor. Any of my Canadian friends, y'all are built different. Truly. Shoot. What are we playing? Let's play some stuff. It's kind of what we're here to do, right? These are arpeggios. Oh wait, are these intervals? No, these are just arpeggios. Let's not do arpeggios, but intervals could be interesting. Or like articulation, scale studies. Scale studies! Here we go. Yeah, that'll be good. Let's try it, and even maybe let's try it with a click of some kind. Minus 40 is as bad as it gets usually. That's like really, really, really bad. If it comes anywhere close, if it gets half of that, usually. Oh my god. I would literally die. Yesterday it started at minus 24 Celsius with a high of minus 21.6. What? It was literally just that all day. Holy cow, Professor. That's insanity. Canadians are truly built different. How do they survive after paying 33% as income tax with, you know, healthcare and, you know, social services that the income taxes go to pay for? Here in America, we'll pay the same amount, if not more, and get much, much less because don't let me go off on a rant. Anyways. Oh, hi, Paxton. What's up, dude? You want to come here and lay down? There's a nice little bed for you. Oh, he's so stretchy. Oh, he's so stretchy, you guys. Come here, lay down. Come on, lay down, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, there he goes. Y'all can't really see him because he's like right behind me. Okay, I need a different way to get him on camera because he's adorable. That's nasty. If I can chime back in, it's gone from minus 35 a few weeks ago with blinding snow and cold in southern Ontario to melting snow and temperatures straddling above 1°C. Also worth noting, some areas of my province got close to, if not exceeding, 60 centimeters of snow. Nope. Nope. My worst winter was when I was in St. Louis, and like there was snow on the ground for probably a month, roughly, and that was about it. It got to negatives, I think, for a day or two, and otherwise it was just like in the teens and 20s, which is fine. Like I can handle that. I'll bundle up, but I'm not happy about it. You know. What does the daily clothing situation look like? It's got to be 5 layers at least, right? Province doesn't get that kind of snow, but I heard it gets terrible out there in the west. In the east, I was gonna say, like, I thought Pacific Northwest was more mild and like rain versus, yeah, the Maritimes and especially closer to the plains and the lakes and all are like, whew, yeah, and not being outdoors. That's the answer. That's the answer. What is your clothing situation? Insulation indoors. Yeah, the walls. Professor, I had a piece of non-freeze in my hoodie pocket. No, that's so sad. Aw. I fucking love non. That would... Commiserations for your nun, my friend. Sounding very Minecrafty when I say planes. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Is that a Minecraft thing? Planes. I don't know. I'm a little allergy season over here. It really likes to send you up to the C even when you're doing a G scale. I don't know if I like to do that. Excuse me. Montana holds the record for the greatest temperature change in 24 hours from minus 54 Fahrenheit to 49. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't doubt it. That's crazy. Oh my god. Minus 54 up to 49. Like, you would be... Wow. Wow. That's wild. I have to walk and take transit to get to school. Normally I just have 2 thin layers of pants, shirt, hoodie, and a winter jacket, scarf, and some thick gloves. But that's good layers. 2 pants? 2 pants is like crazy layering. In Florida, no matter how cold it gets, I'm in jeans. Like 1 layer of pants, and I will put shirt, sweater, light jacket, heavy jacket on top. And that's how I'll do. The only times I've had to do 2 pants was when I was in St. Louis and it got like super, super colder than I'm ever used to. But that's egregious. Yo, Pills, what's good, dude? We're moving between a new room. Yeah, in the process of it. Just kind of gonna try and have a dedicated music space. Hopefully get some good audio treatment in here, get it sounding good, and not have to be right next to the bedroom, or in the bedroom right next to the bed and make it weird. So, yeah. It's going pretty well. It seems to, I think it sounds pretty decent so far. Got a lot of work to do, but yeah, I'm excited about it. That's tricky. That's a hard octave. So why would you start on a C or end on a C Dorian? That's not even a C Dorian. That's a C. Yes, it is. No. Right? See you later, Tapioca. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Good to see you. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your your production. I'll see you later, friend. Sea Dorian. Sea Dorian is on 2, but it's supposed to... No, I'm thinking of Phrygian. I'm thinking of a Phrygian scale. Sharp 6 is the Dorian. Flat 2 is Phrygian. That's right. So it is Sea Dorian. All these different keys are just of scales. 3 keys. Intervals could be fun. Let's try some intervals. Thirds are fun. Yo, what's up, Neuron John? How are ya? Good to see you. Welcome to the new music room. Yeah, we're experimenting with a bit of a new setup. Work in progress, as you can see. Still have some things to move around, to shift to other parts of the house. Got to get some stuff on the walls, some furniture in here to sort of help the sound out. But yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully we'll be able to have some good stuff happening in the future. Maybe some recording stuff, maybe some collaborations, maybe some other instruments getting into the mix. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The future is our burrito. Damn, I could go for a burrito right now. I'm hungry, you guys. I need to get some lunch. Shit. Also, I'm just now remembering, I don't have all the time in the world. I still have class. We'll be fine. Got my physics exam tomorrow. Oh shit, the boards? Did you figure out how much we redshifted the star Beetlejuice by practicing after 95 days of 2 hours on YouTube? Maybe some fifths, and then honestly probably gotta get some lunch and stuff before class here, before too long. Too long. I'll let you know how I did in the exam tomorrow. See you later. Best of luck, Neuron John. I know you're gonna crush it. I can't wait to hear how you did. I'll be waiting here for the good news. I know that's right. Okay. Ah. All right. I don't think heavy routine. Heavy routine. Heavy routine. Mandatory rest. 30 minutes minimum? 30 minutes? I mean, it's after long tones, sure, but like 30 minutes? Mandatory rest? What the hell? Ooh, these are good. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a heavy routine. All intervals after long tones and all. Whew. I need to take a look through this. That's interesting that I never. Embouchure Builder for French horn. Joseph Singer. By Joseph Singer. Compiled by Richard Balleux. It's a good book. One that I bought 15 years ago and kind of have neglected. Not neglected, but I haven't done as much from it as I probably should have because there's some good stuff in here. Anyways, I hate to do this because it is going to be a bit of a shorter stream and practice today, but I got to get out of here and get some lunch and get ready for class before too long. So thank you for warming up with me and hanging out. And we will see, hopefully, each day a little bit more progress on this new space. And yeah, I think it's going to come together real nice. So thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Hope you have a wonderful and absolutely fantastic rest of your Thursday. I'll see y'all later. Bye.